To be more clear in English is better.
Yeah, of course.
Kaže, ono, znaš, da posle da ne pomisli da ne... Zaboravio sam, ono, znaš.
Aha. I pričali smo sa Džedijem i sa Kenanom, oni kad su progovorili srpski ljudi su se oduševili.
Oni još više znaju od mene, ono, znaš, za to.
Well, we're speaking to Mr. Hido Turkoglu. To fans from Serbia, we don't need to introduce you very much. Everybody still loves you in Serbia.
I'll say hi from here, and thanks all the support they're giving me every time they see me everywhere we go. So it's really nice of them. Thank you.
We are talking to you on game day between Serbia and Turkey. It's probably the biggest game of the group phase by now. So first of all, what do you expect from tonight's game? And everybody's talking about that duel between Jokic and Şengün.
We're expecting good basketball tonight for sure. Two teams deserve to be in this position. They play really good basketball so far. So I'm sure everybody will be enjoying it. Two good teams and also good players that compete in each other. So tonight will be difficult for both sides for next phase to be facing different opponents. So I'm sure both teams will try their best to be in the number one seed. So first I wish to my team good luck, then to Serbian team good luck, and I'm sure the fans who's going to be here and fans on TV will enjoy a good basketball tonight, and we will talk about after the game.
I have to ask you about Jokic and Şengün, probably the two best big men on the tournament and maybe in the world at this moment.
They are really, Jokic, you know, he's really improved himself as the best big man right now, and Şengün in his young age is really improving to become one of the, you know, strong big men in this NBA and this tournament as well too. So I'm sure they will be competing a lot during the game with the matchup, you know, guarding each other. So that's another fun time to watch. You know, two big guys, similar.
Yes.
What they're doing on the court, you know, shooting, passing, rebounding, and helping the team on both sides. So I'm sure a lot of teams and a lot of fans will enjoy, you know, those matchups as well too.
You're watching every game of Turkey from the front row. Does it ever do you miss the game? Does it seem like you want to catch that ball again?
Sometimes I do, sometimes, but sometimes I really don't want to be part of it, you know, because I started really young age, but right now it's fun to see this group, you know, how they become a good team and how they're competing. Because as a player, we accomplished our part in the past. My goal and my wish is for them to start same thing for their career in the future that will always carry with them after they retire. You know, right now, as the Turkish national team in the back, we did our part for our country, for our national team, and this group is also trying to accomplish something for their country and for their career as well too. So I'm sure on the end everybody will have more respect, you know, going on to end of the tournament. So I'm just happy for them because they really become a good group of guys that playing together and enjoying being around. So hopefully, you know, they'll deserve, you know, after what they are doing on the court.
When we talk about your career, what's the most memorable moment? Do you have a couple of memorable moments that you always think about from your playing age?
Every moment is special. You know, I always, you know, thank God to be in this opportunity, to be in this position, because as a young kid starting basketball, you never dream that you will become, you know, this successful, you know. So every moment starting in Turkey, then going to NBA, you know, getting drafted by Sacramento, having great teammates like Peđa and Vlade that I can speak with them, that really helped my career on that transition to much smoother and much easier, because that time my English wasn't good as how I am right now, but for them being able to talk, it was really helpful to build new relations and new careers with the new teammates, so it was really helpful, and I will never forget, how they helped me when I was there, when I was young, coming from Turkey. So, like I said, in those 15 years, every moment is different because you are playing in the best organization in the world, being in the practices, in the games, and everything was really special. So, but for me, most memorable moments is always with our national team. The moments I always tell this to my young guys. Your career will always carry with you, but your legacy will always with you when you have been with your national team and you carry that flag on your back, on your chest. So that's why most memorable for me. I can say that.
Speaking about memorable games in the national team, there are two that I always remember from the 2001 championship in Istanbul when Yugoslavia managed to beat Turkey, and then in 2010 when Turkey managed to beat
Revenge.
Oh my God, one of the most difficult.
Yeah, I mean.
So tell me about the 2001 first. Yugoslavia was then incredibly strong.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Yugoslavia, Serbia, they always have been really successful teams. If you look at it, even in the past as well too. So it was just moments that we were able to accomplish that far, and then we were also able to accomplish, in 2010 as well too. So every tournament and every games are different for us because one of them is a European Championship, one of them is a World Cup. And as a Turkey, you are, reaching those moments first time in your career, so it's more special than comparing to the others. So that's why it was always special for us to be able to, accomplish that far as a national team-wise.
And then in 2010, all my colleagues ask him if Karim Tunjuri stepped on the line in that last few seconds of the game.
Well, I just saw it was a basket. That's it. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
That's why. So it was, like I said, it was really. We still remember those moments, because it's not really.
Years ago, but
it's not really easy to be able to accomplish that many goals. So it's always will be part of our lives. When we get together with our friends and our colleagues, that will always have these moments together.
NBA career. What's the anecdote with Vlade and?
Ćao, brate, jesi dobro? A? Bori se, a?
Neka anegdota an anecdote with Vlade and Peđa. What do you remember from those Sacramento days?
Well,
I mean, you three were like really inseparable.
We were. Like I said, I was really young that time comparing to them in my first year. So they really took me as one of their younger brother. So that was really special for me because, like I said, I wasn't really accomplish anything, even from going to Turkey. I was just a young player growing up and tried to become a good player. But being for them around and helping me for the transition, especially learning about NBA, learning about the United States, and learn about more in English. That really helped me to step those moments to become better player, better person, and it was really special. I will never forget how they helped me out in those moments.
Do you still think about the Sacramento Lakers games?
I mean, as in my career, I always face my toughest opponent was always Lakers.
Yeah.
Even with Sacramento, then in Orlando, in San Antonio.
Yeah.
If you remember, I always compete against great Kobe, rest in peace, against him and the Lakers. So Lakers was always rival for me to be, the team to want to beat because they were always in those moments. They were always in the finals, and if you want to be one of them, you always wanted to reach that goal.
Hvala vam puno na intervju. Hvala. Ma i vi dalje znate srpski, mogli smo možda i na srpskom bez problema.
A niko ne bi ne razumeli.
Razumeli baš svi.
Hvala.